And let's wait. And so I know one of the things you were talking about earlier is that you had your daughter in there. Is your daughter like watching now? Is she like kind of producing behind the scenes and we don't know it, or was she in there just in the beginning to kind of help mom get set up?
She likes to help me get set up for sure. She's always asking me, "Oh, do you need me to do this? Do you need me?" So she's like my little setup girl.
Now I'm
Yeah,
just
she
curious,
is.
and hope you don't mind. We'll be live in a second here, but did she pick out your outfit? I mean, I know you have four children, so I don't want to kind of leave everyone else out. But did she pick out your outfit this evening?
Oh no, I picked this out, but she picked out these earrings.
Okay, okay. Now I'm only asking because one of my clients was on before. She's like, her daughter always picks out her outfit, which is like
Oh
super
yeah.
incredible. It's super funny. The daughter's like 16. She says, "Mom, don't wear that. Mom, wear this." I'm like, I have two sons, and my sons, by the way, I give them credit. They will pick my outfit out. Dad,
Oh
that's not
wow.
cool.
Yeah. 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 They're always helpful with that.
And I'm actually okay with that, by the way. Like it doesn't
Me
bother
too.
me that happens. I'm
Nope.
glad that I have them, and it keeps me young. Now, do you have how many children? You have one. Do you have two? How many do you have?
I have 4 kids.
Four. Oh my gosh, four keeps you busy. I'm just
4.
double checking something. Four. You got four. That must keep you super busy.
Super busy. Super busy.
And how old are they?
12, 8, 6, and 1.
12, 8,
I
6,
had
and
my last
one.
one. Yes, I had my last one in the passenger seat of my car because she couldn't.
No
She was
way.
waiting any longer. Yes.
So your husband
Yeah.
was the one delivering. Is that what you said?
Yeah. Yeah. My other 3 were in the back seat, so they got to see everything. So.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
that means somebody had to clean up the car, and I'm just messing with you. I tell you
Oh
what,
yeah. I have
folks.
another story about that.
No, you got you. I've got to hear the story later. I've got to hear that story. I've got to hear it. For those folks that are
Well,
joining,
the next day. Yeah.
go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I want to hear the
Yeah. The
story.
next day. The next day, my husband took the car to get washed, and they didn't want to clean it out because they thought that there was something crazy going on in there because there was so much blood and all that stuff.
Now, I can understand that. That makes sense. For those folks that are joining, by the way, we have D. Bolden is out there. We're about to get started. D. Bolden, let me know you can hear us, by the way. Satha, thanks a lot for joining. Let us know you can hear us. Anthony Abram. What's up, Anthony Abram? He was just on here last night, man. Super fantastic. I am still on fire. That was his thing out last night. Shoshana, thanks for joining, by the way. Anthony Abram said 4 kids. Woo! I hear you. Katisha Batiste, what's going on, Kat? She's out there making it happen every single day. Do me a favor for those folks that are out there. Just look right below the video. Look right below the video. We're going to do a mic check and just say, "Hey, Shay, I hear you. Hey, Leticia, I hear you." Leticia, can you do a mic check like mic check 1, 2, 3, 4?
My check 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right, so she's doing a check 1, a check 2. Someone look right below the video and just say, "Yes, we can hear you. Yes, we're ready to get started." What's up, Audra Woodley? Thanks for joining. Hey, you got Markeith in the house. I'm telling you, you are bringing out the all-stars. It must be that yellow. No, it must be the revenue night. That's what it is. This is revenue night for those folks that are joining. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I see everyone. We're getting queued up. Looks like we're about ready to go. We're going to get going in 5, 4, 3. This is my favorite part, by the way, Leticia. 2, 1. Let's get ready to rumble. No, I'm joking. Let's get ready to get started, everyone. We're about ready.
Please go ahead and give a big standing ovation for the one and the only Shay Brown.
Every morning in Africa, a gazelle wakes up and it knows it must outrun the fastest lion or will be killed and eaten. Also, every morning in Africa, a lion wakes up and knows it must outrun the slowest gazelle or it will starve to death. You've heard it before. It doesn't matter whether you're a lion or a gazelle. When the sun comes up, you better be what? You better be running. That's right. That's right. You better be running. Life is about meaning, and meaning is about service. Isn't that the reason why we're all here? Isn't that what we're all searching for? 2013, the Peak Performance Institute was created. 5,000 clients who we've helped turn their idea into a reality, their reality into a business, their business into a movement, impacting 5.7 million lives around the world. Imagine that! My name is Shay Brown, the Happy Entrepreneur, and welcome to the Happy Entrepreneur Network, the world's largest organization for the well-being of an entrepreneur. And as we always say, our mission at the Happy Entrepreneur Network, our mission is to inspire, empower, and provide resources for the entrepreneur to live a balanced life and execute their vision for the people they were called to serve. And our mantra, I love our belief. Everyone should have a belief statement. Our belief is the results that show up in your life are just as important as the results that show up in your bank account. With that being said, let's get started. Well, it's a great day. My name is Shay Brown, the Happy Entrepreneur, and welcome to the Happy Entrepreneur Show, the #1 business development and revenue focused late night show in the country. And I couldn't wait for this episode. I was really excited because we're going to have a revenue conversation with none other than not A, but the, right there. You see it right there. None other than Leticia Campbell. What's up, Leticia?
What's tea?
Look, I couldn't wait because I know that this is one of those episodes that for any entrepreneur, and if you're not an entrepreneur, still tune in, I promise you. But if you are an entrepreneur, and one of the ways that you are going to seal your financial future, one of the ways you're going to create financial freedom, one of the ways you're going to serve more people is to be able to have your business generate enough revenue so you have all the resources that you need to support the vision for the people you were called to serve. And I thought to myself, wow, let's have none other than Leticia Campbell come on and let's talk about the trends that are going on in sales and let's talk about the changes that you have to make right now. Now, for everyone that's joining right now, you can look right below the video, and we're going to acknowledge those folks that are joining Leticia. Now, I don't know if you have your phone there in front of you, but I see we got D. Bolden in the house. D. Bolden, thanks for joining. We appreciate you. Justin Morgan, who was just on here earlier, by the way, a fantastic person when it comes to technology. What's up, Justin? You got Clinton McCoy. Look, Leticia, if you haven't met Clinton McCoy, you've got to meet him, man. He's a fantastic photographer, a fantastic videographer out of Atlanta, Georgia. Had a chance to meet him, by the way. We've got Eric Heilich in the house. What's up, Eric, man? Eric, what's going on, man? Eric's been up hanging out with us, man. Just a great individual. He has something, him and his wife, Sakasha, have something called Marriage Can Win. Now, Leticia, you're married, right?
Yes, I am.
You have how many children?
4.
You have 4. Now, if you haven't met Eric, I know at some point you guys got to meet because I know you work with folks all over the country. They have something called Marriage Can Win. So they work with couples, not just to help them win in their marriage, but also win in life. Just a fantastic person. What's up? I see we got Tracy. What's up, Tracy Westland? Thanks for joining, by the way. We got Shoshana. She said, that's my coach. What? Oh. You're getting a shout out. How are you getting a shout out? All right, since she shouted you out, we got to get going. But tell us a little about Shoshana, if you would.
Oh my God, I can't say her name without saying Shoshana Women. That's one of my longtime clients. I love her to death. She's just such an amazing angel. There's certain people in our lives that we are just angels, and that's who she is. Yes.
Wow, a super angel. You've been serving her, and what line of business is she in?
She is definitely the one to go to if you want to get some clarity about your business and about your life as well. Is to get very clear on what your destination needs to be and how to execute it.
Wow, that is super amazing. Shout out to her, by the way. Look, for everyone that's joining right now, for everyone that is ready really to take their life and their business to another level, do me a favor. Just look right below the video. Post your first name, post your last name, and then tell us what you do. So you can say, I help people, ... or I help businesses, ... Now, this is one of my favorite segments, Leticia, because it's an opportunity for anyone that's watching to collaborate with everyone in the Happy Entrepreneur Tribe. Now, Leticia, tell the folks what's one of the reasons why they should take a moment and look right below the video and watch it. They post, I help businesses, ... or I help people, ... so we can learn more about their business. And they might be a little afraid, like, oh gosh, I don't know what I'm going to say. What if I say the wrong thing? Look, you can put your website down if you like, so that we can recognize you in your business. So Leticia, if they're out there right now, what's one of the reasons they should post right below the video, I help people do ... or I help businesses ... and put their website down? What's one reason they should do that?
Definitely to network. And my mom always says a closed mouth does not get fed, and nobody's going to know what you offer unless you say something. So definitely put your info below.
Right. And if they're fearful right now, because there's a little fear shaking in, what would you say to that person that's like, but I might screw up and say the wrong thing, and I do a whole lot of stuff, Leticia. So, what would you recommend I do? What would you say to that person?
I would recommend that you stop seeking perfection, because there's no such thing as that. Just get out there and just type them down below exactly what you do and how you can serve others.
Man, that is super incredible. I'm looking right below the video, by the way. Shannon Griffin just joining. What's up, Shannon Griffin? Thanks for joining, by the way. We really appreciate you. Welcome to the Happy Entrepreneur Show. Can you see what Eric Ehrlich wrote down there? Can you see that? Highlight. All right, go ahead and read what he wrote. Let's find out what his business is about.
That's right. Eric said, I help educate singles and couple learn how to win in marriage. I also help marriages win and not lose and end up in divorce. Amazing.
Wow, that's incredible. Now, Eric, you did a great job. If you have a website or Instagram page or Facebook page, now's the time to post that. It's okay to do that, by the way. I know Leticia's okay with that, so I know you're advertising. She's like, look, that's cool. Look below the video. I see Clinton put his website down, but we don't know what Clinton does, do we?
Yep.
So wouldn't you want to know what Clinton does?
I would love to know what Clinton does.
Okay. Now look, Leticia's in the feed. She's a real person. She's there, not her assistant. It's her. She's there right now. So tell us what you do, Clinton. Audria, go ahead and read what Audria does, if you don't mind there.
Andrea said that she helps macro entrepreneurs activate their business with Amazon and Groupon. Ooh.
That's really cool. Now, did she put a website down?
No, sir.
Can you explain the importance of putting your website, your Instagram page, your Facebook page, so people can contact you? What's the importance of doing that?
Absolutely. It's about connecting. So you are telling people how you can serve them, and it brings up my second point, which is connection.
Yeah.
serve, connect, close.
Serve, connect, close, that we're going to be getting into. That is so important.
Yeah.
Take a moment and read Calencia, if you would. Read Calencia's and then Eric's. You got Kimberly Flowers in the house. We got to give a shout out to Kimberly Flowers with Broadcastpreneurs. She's just doing some amazing things. Without her, in fact, I had to have a conversation with her today, by the way. Remember I was telling you I was having some trouble? Guess who I called? I called Kimberly Flowers. I'm like, hey, something weird here. Shay,
yes.
Here's exactly what you have to do. I'm not going to tell you all the secret, but Leticia, do I look better or what?
Amazing.
Thank you. No, thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. I'm joking. Thank you, Kimberly. All right, in all seriousness, go ahead and read what Calencia put down. Read what Clinton put down. Hey, Tony Moore. You got Tony Moore, the super duper legal chick in the house. Look, as a business owner, there's two people you need. Well, there's three. Okay, you need us folks in sales, so you need Leticia over there. And you got to have sales, got to say that. You need an attorney, got to say that. And you need a bookkeeper. Well, of those three, you have one that's on here right now, and her name is Tony Moore, the legal chick. Tony Moore, make sure you put what you do and how they can connect with you, because everyone needs to have you on their team. All right, we got to get going, but I want you to read a couple of those if you don't mind, Leticia.
I don't mind at all.
See, she's cool. She said, Shay, it's okay. Take your time. It's okay. All right, go ahead.
She said that she helps people with real estate and credit repair, and she left her Gmail email address.
Okay, that's a good stuff. Who else put something down? Who else business can we spotlight?
We got Clinton here. That he is a social media marketing strategist, and he uses photography and videography to help his clients grow. Oh,
I love it. Okay, your client put something down. Let's see what she wrote.
Teresa's one of my clients. She said, I help women entrepreneurs enhance their business behind the scenes while they are working on the scenes. I do this all inside of my Ambition Dynasty virtual services. And she left her website. She'll shout out Quebe. She helps empower women to uncover their why and create financially independent lifestyle so that they can be present to those that matter most to them.
You know, we always take a moment right now, and then one of the things we're doing, is one of my favorite segments when we can do it, is we stop and we acknowledge you, the entrepreneur, you, the business owner, you, the person that gets up every single day. Some of you work full time, some of you are in business full time, but if you work full time, you're still in your business full time, and if you in the business full time, you're still in the business full time after hours, right? You're taking care of your family, you're taking care of your husband or your wife or your significant other, you're taking care of your kids, you're paying your taxes, you're contributing to society. So we just want to acknowledge all of you who are watching right now, all of the happy entrepreneur tribe. And what that says to us is that you're a champion. Only winners are watching right now. Only those folks who have the potential deep inside of them to perform at a higher level are watching right now. So shout out to all of the entrepreneurs. Leticia, what do you say to all those entrepreneurs to get up and have the backbone for those folks here in the United States and I dare say across this world? What words of encouragement you have to say to them?
Get out there and dominate.
Get out there and dominate. It's time to make it happen. What's up, this Dr. Dashika Green in the house. Tony Moore said, hey, I serve as the business law mentor to emerging and established business owners so that their legal issues don't limit their business growth. And let me tell you, she's done it for us a number of times. Can I get a witness? Shay Brown. Can I get a witness? Yes, you got Shay Brown in the house. With that being said, here's what I like to do. Leticia, I like to go to one of my favorite segments, right? We're going to have a conversation today about the trends in the sales industry. Why that's important is because, well, you've got to generate revenue in your business. And revenue equals resources. And the only way to generate revenue is to generate more sales. And when you make more sales, you generate more revenue that allows you to go pay for the resources you need to serve the people you were called to serve. And I believe the number one reason that most companies go out of business is due to lack of sales. They don't make enough money. If they made enough money, they would hire anybody to do anything. So we're going to fix that. We're going to change that tonight. I see you, Carolyn Watkins. Thanks for joining. I see you, Paul E. Taylor. Thanks for joining. Dr. Tashika Green said, get out there and dominate. What's up? Mimi's in the house. Thanks a lot for joining. We see you. Martha, we're going to get it right, Martha. We're going to get it right. Thanks so much for joining. So what I like to do, if I can, Leticia, is I like to go into one of my favorite segments, and it's called the Champion's Creed. And the reason I love this segment so much, the reason it's so dear and near to me, is my mentor over 15 years ago told me to say these words. He shared this poem with me and said, Shay, you're going to find yourself in situations where things don't go the way you thought they are. You're going to find yourself in situations where things are going well, but there's going to be so much pressure on you. You say, how can I stay at this level? Or sometimes you can be wondering, should you do it or should you not do it? Because you're fearful that you just may fail. And I said, thanks a lot. And I've said these words almost every day for 15 years. And here they are. I'm going to put them up there. I don't know if you're going to say it. I'm going to read it. And then I'm going to ask if you'll read it. But here it is. Here's the Champion's Creed. And this is for all the entrepreneurs out there. The Champion's Creed. I am not judged by the number of times I fail, but by the number of times I succeed. And the number of times I succeed is in direct proportion to the number of times I can fail, and I keep trying, and I keep trying, and I keep trying. Here's what I'd like you to do for everyone that's out there watching right now. I'd like for you to encourage another entrepreneur. I'd like for you to pat another business owner right on the back. And here's how you can do that. Here's how you can do that. I want you to look right below the video. I want you to look right below the video, and I want you to write these words. I want you to write these words. And here are the words I want you to write. Look right below the video, and you type these words. All my digital note takers, type these words right now. Type, you are a winner. Hashtag, I am enough. That's what we're going to do. We're going to make it very easy. You're going to make it very easy. You're going to let them know you're a winner. You're not saying I'm a winner, right? Now, when you write those words, you're probably thinking, yeah, I'm a winner too. I believe you. But this is not about you. This is about the giver's economy. The giver's economy says the person that outgives the competition out-earns the competition. So I want you to look right below that video right now, and I want you to write these words. You are a champion. I'm sorry. You are a winner. Hashtag, I am enough. Hashtag, I'm enough. Just do that right now. When someone writes those words, you are a winner, hashtag, I'm enough, I want you to hit the heart button. I want you to hit the like button. I want to send a signal around the world right now that yes, you're a winner. No matter if you're going through a divorce, you are a winner. No matter if you stepped on that scale this morning and you're not happy with what you saw, you are a winner. No matter if your bank account doesn't really reflect how good you are, you are a winner. Hashtag, I am enough. As I'm looking right below the video right now, I see Dr. Sean Emma Smith is out there, says you are a winner. Tashika Green says you are a winner. Hashtag, I'm enough. Miss Tasha Watson Davis says you are a winner. Hashtag, I'm enough. Loretta says you watching right now. You listening to the podcast. You listening to the conference call. You watching this syndicated broadcast that's being shared out right now. You are a winner. Hashtag, I'm enough. God made you enough right now. I'm going to ask if Leticia would do us a favor. If she will read those words. And if she reads those words, I want you to read along with her. And Leticia, when you finish reading those words, we'll come back and I want you maybe to share a time that you weren't a winner. At the time that there was a setback. They're looking at you now and saying, oh, she got it going on. She got 4 kids. She's married, living the life she wants right now. Maybe you'll talk to them about a time maybe that you failed. If you don't mind, they'll read how wonderful you are. They'll read about your sales academy you started. They'll read about your success domination. They'll read about you being a business owner. They'll see all your social media. But right now, do you mind talking to them about what it took for you to be a champion? Do you mind being transparent and sharing that as Nigel is saying you are a winner? Hashtag I'm enough. Would you do that?
I don't mind at all.
Great. Well, I'm gonna put it up there right now. Let's see if you can. You see it?
Yep.
All right. Well, if she's read this, take it away. Take it away.
Awesome. I am not judged by the number of times I fail, but by the number of times I succeed. And the number of times I succeed is in direct proportion to the number of times I can fail and keep trying.
And keep trying, and keep trying, and keep trying. I gotta remind you, we're part of the Puff Daddy generation. You gotta have the remix version. You gotta keep trying, and keep trying, and keep trying. Like Cheryl Ragland just says, I am enough. She's going to keep trying. Deshauna says she is going to keep doing that thing, girl. Talk to us about a time you had a failure. Talk to us about a time there was a setback. What lesson did you learn that you can share with us here at the Happy Entrepreneur Tribe?
Definitely, it was in the beginning of starting my business where I wasn't getting the amount of support that I expected. That was definitely a setback for me. It was more than just a setback. It was more of like a huge, complete shock. Because anyone who knows me, my clients will tell you that I literally give the shirt off my back to everyone. And a lot of times where we're givers as women, we expect that, we're going to get that back in return. So me not getting that early on was definitely a setback for me. It made me put my business on pause. It made me stop believing in myself. And it took up a lot of time that I can never get back. It actually delayed my quick date by, I think, like a year. And I had to sort of like what one of my clients, Charmaine, would say, haul ass to reach the goal that my destiny be a full-time entrepreneur.
Wow. I admire you, the changes. I admire the things you're doing. I admire what it takes to do that. Thank you for being authentic. Thank you for sharing, by the way. You are a winner. And when you hear those words, you are a winner. You hear those words, I am enough. What goes through your mind?
Wow. So many different things. Like saying that I am enough. Like I'm enough to be able to take care of my 4 kids. I'm enough to be able to serve other women. I'm enough to be able to make 6-7 figures. Mm-hmm. Like, yes, a lot of times we don't feel that way, that we're enough to be like at the top, be our best self, and I know that that's what I work for each and every day is how can I be better than yesterday, so, yeah.
How can I be better than yesterday? And I know a number of folks when I go through there, they're always wondering, Shay, you always take time to do this. And to me, it's so important because think about it. When's the last time someone just called you up, sent you an email, sent you a text, and just said, you're a champion? Oh. Just said, you're a winner. They just said, I believe in you. And so one of the things I shared with our producers, I said, no matter what, every opportunity I get, I'm going to pause. I'm going to stop. I'm going to always acknowledge every single one of you for all that you're doing right now because you are a winner and we believe in you. With that being said, this is going to be a very special episode. It really is, because we get a chance to talk to Leticia Campbell. She's a sales expert. She also helps sales success and domination. And she's just a really wonderful woman, business owner, a mom, a wife, and more importantly, someone here is going to change some lives. And for those folks that are watching right now, Leticia, what's one of the reasons they should tune in and they should make sure, number one, they hit that share button because she gave me permission. You can hit the share button and you can pay this forward to your network. She said it's okay to do that. She said it's okay. But what's one of the reasons they should tune in and what's the big, bold claim or promise for the episode, the information you're going to share?
But we definitely going to help you become a better servant when it comes to your business. Also, if you want to learn how to build more connections, this is definitely the perfect episode for you guys, right? And learn like the basics of what it takes to close more sales for your business, whether you offer products or services.
Right. So it doesn't matter if they offer products or services. This is going to be a good use of their time. Did I hear that right?
That's right.
Great. For all those folks that are joining, like Jacqueline Fulton, welcome on board. Martha, who says you are a winner. Nina, you got Nina in the house. What's up, Nina? Nina is the super amazing person. Have you met Nina yet? She does LinkedIn, social media success. She is like, yeah, like LinkedIn. And LinkedIn can be one of the biggest tools that a number of folks don't use when it comes to growing their business, even from a sales perspective. And you know why I say that? Because I'm guilty.
Me too.
You're guilty too. Oh, good. I'm not alone.
I'm guilty too.
Nina,
I don't even know my password.
Nina, you've got to connect with Leticia Campbell over there.
Yeah,
She don't even know her password.
I have a picture, but I don't know if I get access to it.
Look. I'm gonna tell you, it was so bad. We had Nina on the show, and she was coming to teach LinkedIn, and she's like, "Shay, we're gonna go look at your account." My account, if you go look at my LinkedIn profile, one, I have hair, so you know how bad that is. Right? That's how old the picture is. I've got a blue suit on with a white shirt and a red tie. Talk about corporate America. So I'm going to suggest all y'all connect with him, by the way. You got Dave Anderson in the house. What's up, Dave Anderson? Big bully guy. Dave is like just a super cool person, by the way. Very, very cool. I see Martha put she shared, by the way. What do you say to somebody that took time to share this out? What do you say to them?
Thank you so much. You're amazing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you really don't have to do that. Now, when we come back, we'll be going over a segment. It's going to be very important. The segment we're going to be going over is going to be talking about how to grow your business and the top three trends that are happening in sales right now, how they impact you, what you can do about it, and how you can drive more revenue in your business. I can't wait. You got none other than Leticia Campbell. You're watching the Happy Entrepreneur Show, the #1 business development and revenue focused late night show in the country. We'll see you when we get back. Let's go over to Dr. Connect, because Dr. Connect is always about pushing past your limits. I love that. We'll be back shortly.
Hello, it's your girl, Dr. Kenneth Thigpen, also known as Dr. K, founder of Rise Women's Network. And Rise Women's Network is pleased to present to you #Next Sister Up. I'm here with you today in the Happy Entrepreneurs Tribe, and today is my January 1st. Here's your thought of the week. Push it past the limit. Push it past the limit. Now, we're historically used to hearing people say, push it to the limit. But when you push it to the limit, you're keeping yourself from reaching your dreams and your goals. Here's the thing. I like to go to the gym, and I have a goal of getting lean and getting toned. But I've been doing the same workout for eons. I have a workout called Keep It 100. So no matter what exercise I do 100 reps. But I've been using the same weights forever. And I wonder why I'm not seeing progress or results as I push myself to my limit. You see, when you push yourself to the limit, you're doing the things that you know you can do. When you push yourself to the limit, you're gonna see little to no progress. When you keep yourself in the confines of your limit, you're keeping yourself in your comfort zone. Now, in business, I challenge us to push ourselves past the limit. So yes, that might mean getting up 30 minutes earlier to do something. That might mean staying up 30 minutes later to get something completed. That might mean investing in a coach. That might mean asking questions, updating your strategic plan. It means you have to do something different to get different results. Push yourself past the limit. So I challenge you this week, push yourself past the limit, not to the limit. My name's Dr. K. Make it a great day.
A great day indeed. You are here at the Happy Entrepreneur Show, and I'm here with the one, the only, the lovely, the person who's going to be making me look really great tonight. You see her on that side. You see her, there she go, Leticia Campbell. I want all of you to tune in right now. I want to welcome Dr. Pam Marshall. Thanks so much for joining. We appreciate you. I want to welcome Nidra, says she shared it. Thank you so much for sharing it. Thank you for paying this message forward. Thank you for helping someone else right now. Now, here's what I like to do. I like to slow down, and then we're going to speed up. We're going to slow down, and then we're going to speed up. So I'm going to ask Leticia, who's sitting over there, who helps success domination, helps people improve their sales. She helps them generate revenue. She works with speakers, coaches, trainers, authors, sales folks. She teaches sales and making money. I'm going to ask the question. I know it's the elephant in the room, right? It's the elephant in the room. So we'll just start with the elephant in the room, and then we're going to get going, and she'll teach some other stuff. But I'm wondering, Leticia, why do most folks hate selling? I mean, why do they have this negative connotation of selling, like of a sales person, a salesman, or a saleswoman? Because most folks, Leticia, when they hear the word salesperson, they think of a sleazy car salesman with yellow plaid pants on, a white feather hat, selling cars with some cool leather jacket on. And that's not the case. So why do people have this negative connotation about sales? And what are you doing and others doing to help change that paradigm shift?
That's right. It's more than just the facade, like as you was mentioning, the examples of what a sleazy salesperson looks like. It's more than just that. Selling forces you to step outside of your comfort zone. Okay? Because we all have a certain gift, all of us, especially us as women, we have a certain gift that, we're very, very good at. But when it comes to us actually packaging it up and sharing it with the world and also putting a price tag on it, it's like, whoa, wait a second. Because now when you're asking for your worth, that's what I call it, it's always those limiting barriers that come up in the back of your mind. So that's where like the struggle comes in when we are selling our products or services, is because selling forces you to step outside of your norm. It literally does, whether you're in person with somebody, whether you're on stage, even when you're online. I just had a call with a couple of awesome ladies, and they were saying, oh, I'm so nervous to go live. Even all the way down to that, where you're not really in front of anybody. You can't really see the people. Like right now, you guys are chatting, but I don't see you guys' faces. I don't see your emotions or anything like that. But even then, it's like a real thing. People have a certain nervousness about it, because again, it's forcing you to step outside of your comfort zone. But the only way to grow your business is that you have to become a sales. You have to start to create some sales habits in your business and get that comfortability back. And one of the things that, definitely tonight covering, and even what I talk about all the time, is get very, very sure about your offer, whether it's a product or service. Are you really certain that this can deliver on what you promised, and that is it something that's going to provide a change for somebody? And once you're confident in that, you can sell anything. So that's why we have to reverse engineer the process, start with the offer and work our way backwards, right? Because I'm confident in my offer, right? And so are my clients. So that's when it starts to become more easy, because now you're selling yourself. You're not necessarily selling the product or service.
Wow. And how did you get into this field of selling?
Yeah. Oh my God. I've been in New York all my life.
New York in the house.
Yeah.
So nice to name it twice.
Yeah. I started out being one of the youngest sales agents in Manhattan. I had to build some really tough skin because everybody else was much older than me. So I had to really prove myself. I love sales. I'm passionately in love with sales, because being a college student, not now, but years ago.
Sure.
A couple of years ago.
Just yesterday.
Years ago, I had to, sort of fund my own tuition. So sales during that time was the only type of job that you could get into that didn't have a cap. I can make as much money as I wanted to make, or I can make as little bit money as I want to make. And during that time, I couldn't take a minimum wage job. So I got into sales. I love sales. I'm very great with talking to people, and people always had that magnetic attraction to me, because I was always welcoming, and having somebody walk away with something and being completely satisfied. I then started to say, wow, this is so easy, because selling is a muscle. You have to keep working it out and build that confidence. All these other people out here that's like, oh, I'm a sales guru. They don't come out that way. They're not born that way. They had to really start from a place of deep self-reflection and self-worth, and then built from there. So that's how you start to become very comfortable. I tell people I'm not a sales guru. I'm not a sales pro. I'm just a person, a woman that's comfortable with selling. I built myself up that way, and when everyone else starts to do that, that's important. So I have like well over 2 decades in sales. Is what I did fresh out of high school, while I was all through college, and even though I took networking administrations in college, it was so-called the top career at that time before the stock market went down. All of my jobs, from college early on was all sales. Everything I did was sales. So even when there was times where I would try to get out of sales, something kept bringing me back in because I'm like, wait a second, I'm sitting here on how much money I can make. I can't do that. So I was sort of like somebody, like a big elephant trying to fit into a shoebox. So I always end up going back on that sales path, and it led me to coaching online now full time.
Wow, that is super powerful. So one of the things that I heard, if I can paraphrase it, one of the things I heard is really three words, and I want everybody to hear this. I'm doing a paraphrase, and that's an encouraging story. Number one is that selling equals service. She's going to talk about that a little later. Selling equals service. Selling equals service. Selling equals service. Do me a favor. If right now when you hear the word sales and it's feeling like it's icky, sticky word, it doesn't really matter. If you embrace sales, it doesn't really matter. But look right below the video right now. Look right below the video. And I want you to write these words. Selling equals service. Selling equals service. So every day you're going to get up and you're going to help somebody solve a problem. That you can do. Now don't worry, Leticia's going to break that thing down. She's going to talk about that, but I want to create the narrative. I want to create the narrative for you that selling equals service. That selling equals service. And all you're going to do is you're going to find someone that has a problem, and you're going to offer how you have a solution. This is very, very important. This is very, very important. Now, why do I want you to have that mindset? Why do we want you to shift that mindset? Because when she talks about the 3 sales trends, when she talks about how to serve, you got to listen, how to serve. When she talks about why to serve, I want you to come back to that one principle that I just shared with you just a moment ago, is that selling equals service. Selling equals service. Selling equals service. And one of the things that I know is that many of you, you're walking in your purpose, you're walking in your passion, but you got to remind yourself that you are serving. Now, don't worry. She's going to talk about how you can have more meaning in the world and make some money. So we haven't forgot that, right? She's going to talk about how you can make a difference and a dollar at the same time. But it all is going to wrap around these 3 words that selling equals service. I'm looking right below the video and I see Dr. Pam Marshall put selling equals service. Now, if you're in business and you want to collaborate with someone else right now, you want someone else in the Happy Entrepreneur Tribe to embrace you, to hug on you, to love on you, you look right below the video, and anyone that wrote the words selling equals service, that's the one I want you to connect with. That's the one I want you to partner with. That's the one I want you to do a collaboration with, because they're not just in it for the money. They're not a mercenary. They're in it because they want to serve someone else. They want to solve another problem. So I see Dr. Tashika Green put selling equals service. Ray Sajan, I hope I got that right. Mathis put selling equals service, by the way. I see you out there. Dave Anderson put selling equals service. What's up, Loretta? It's always a pleasure. Selling equals service. Deshaun is in the house. Selling equals service. When you hear those words, the selling equals service. I know you're going to get to the 3 trends. We're going to get to that, so don't give it away yet. But we want to lay the foundation that at the end of the day that we are serving. And you talked about at the very beginning having a servant heart. Take a moment and talk about the importance of having just a shift in that mindset, a shift in that belief system. Because one of the reasons I'm glad that Leticia's here, she didn't say, Shay, I like to come on and share some persuasion skills to persuade somebody to do something they don't want to do. She didn't show up and say, no, I've got this little secret words. You're going to say these words and someone's going to hopefully buy from you. She didn't show up and say, I've got this magical script that I'm going to give you. In fact, my belief is scripts are for actors. And you are not an actor. You're a person. She said, no, we're all human beings. Talk about the importance of that, by the way. As I see Ursula just joined. What's up, Ursula? Marion, what's up? Marion said, great day. Selling equals service indeed. Thanks for joining. Tree said, selling equals service. When you hear those words, selling equals service, Leticia, what goes through your mind? You have Sales Success Academy. You are the woman that helps folks go out there and dominate in their business. Why is having that mantra that selling equals service so important? We'll get to techniques. Don't worry about it. We'll get to connecting. We'll get to closing. We're going to get to that. But why is that important?
Well, I want to go a little bit more deeper with that because, it absolutely does link to serving. But you also, one of the things I want to go super deep is knowing is what you're offering, is it really in demand? There's been a huge decline just in the past couple of years on, entrepreneurs starting businesses, whether you're offering products or services, but not really doing the market research on whether or not is what your offer is. Does people really want it? Do they need it? Do they even want you to serve them? Right? So it's, selling, and the serving part is you have a particular niche or a particular passion, or maybe like Shay was talking about, a solution. But you also got to dive in and say, what does people really need a solution, this type of solution, to their problem, or do they need a little bit more of something else? So what I mean by that is, when we're making offers, right? And we always think like people want the kitchen sink. Like I had a call with Nedra the other day, and she has like a whole lineup, so like a linear lineup of offers, but really restructuring that to saying, well, what is your target customer need right now? What is your target client need right now in this very moment? What is the demand for her? So I want you guys to think about that. Like, you want to sell, you want to serve, but also go more deeper, make that column and say, well, in my health and wellness market, or my coaching market, or my author market, what right now is in like high demand that people need right now? So they're not over buying me or surpassing me and going to somebody else. They're coming to me because I have a need to fill for them right now. You can offer everything else, but what do they need right now? And once you know that, and this is when you got to really know your customer or client. That goes back into what we're going to talk about in just a second, target selling. You got to know her like the back of him or her like the back of your hand, because then you know what she needs. Yeah.
I like that. You have to know your customer. Someone said truth. They ain't say facts. That's old school. I like that. She ain't telling nothing but the truth out there. That's what Marion Ufo said. She ain't telling nothing but the truth. I love it. I love it. What's up, Tracy? What we're going to do right now is we're going to pause. We're going to go over see Dr. Shayna Lewis, and then we're going to come back. When we come back, we're going to get the 3 sales trends and what you need to do in order for you to generate more revenue, which means you're going to have more resources, which means you're going to serve. There's that word, serve. You're going to be able to serve the people that you were called to serve. We'll be back in a moment. You're here on the Happy Entrepreneur Show. We have none other than the one and only Leticia Campbell. Oh my gosh, we are in for a treat. We ain't got started yet, y'all. We just kind of warming up, but we'll be back in just a moment. We'll see you shortly. I love it.
Hey family, this is your girl, Dr. Shayna, and founder of Your Extraordinary Life Network. And today is my January 1st. I am super excited to share the thought of the day with the Happy Entrepreneur Tribe. Now, my thought for today actually comes in the form of a question. Are you a bag lady? Y'all remember that song by Erykah Badu, "A Bag Lady, You Gonna Hurt Your Back," dragging out those bags like that? Yeah, what I know for sure is so many of us are dragging stuff around that is not serving us on this journey called life. You will never make it to your destination if you dragging a bunch of stuff that ain't doing nothing but weighing you down. Maybe the stuff in your bag looks like a toxic relationship, one you've been in for 5, 10, 15 years. I don't know, but it ain't been good for quite some time. It only brings you down. Maybe it's time to pack light. Or maybe it's your job, the one you show up to every day on time. The folks don't treat you well. They don't appreciate you. And in fact, they don't even pay you what you're worth. You are miserable on a daily basis. Maybe it's time to pack light. Or maybe perhaps you just have a lot of negative thoughts. You tell yourself negative things about yourself and you don't feel good about you. You feel miserable, maybe even sad or depressed. It's time, family, to pack light. What I want you to do tonight is survey what's in your bag. If there is something in there that does not serve you, that does not move you forward, I want you to take it out. Let it go. Put it by the side of the road, wherever it needs to go, honey, but it cannot go with you. It will keep you from moving to that place, that extraordinary life, the place that you are deserving of. So tonight, decide what you need to leave and decide what you take. Here's to your extraordinary life. Until next time.
Till next time, I love that. It's time to pack light. It's time to pack light. Someone do me a favor. Look right below the video. Look right below the video. And instead of putting it's time, just put it's my time. It's my time to get my business in order. It's my time to go after larger accounts. It's my time to take a vacation. It's my time to improve my health. It's my time to improve my relationship. It's my time to do, heck, whatever I want to do. And if that's you right now, and if you're listening, then just go ahead right now. Go ahead right now and just look right below the video and just put, it's my time, baby. It's my time. Now, why do I say it's my time? Those aren't just words. Letitia's going to talk about some things you got to do. Those aren't just words. That's a belief system. That's a mind system. That's a mantra that you have. And I want it to be one of your core values. Maybe it's your time for your own self-care. Now, why do I say that? Because this is one of my favorite segments. I was getting ready to go over to you, Letitia. I was getting ready to come to you. But one of my favorite segments, Letitia, for those folks that are watching for the first time, I know you're saying, Shay, all these are your favorite segments. Of course they are. But this is really my favorite segment. This is really my favorite segment. And it's called Today is my January 1st. Today is my January 1st. And the reason that's one of my favorite segments is that I believe that any given day, that today is my January 1st. You get a new start. Today is my January 1st. You get to re-energize yourself. Today is my January 1st. I'm going to learn technology. Today is my January 1st. I'm going to what? I'm going to learn how to make more sales in my what? In my business. Now, the reason I say that today is my January 1st is, do you remember where you were? Now, as I said those words, I want you to hear me. I want you to hear me like you've never heard me before. And I want you to look right below the video. And I want you to write that today is my January 1st. Because I want you to imagine where you were back on December 31st. You were excited. In fact, you couldn't wait. This was going to be your year. This was going to be the time you gave it everything you possibly had. And after a few drinks, on the back of a cocktail napkin, you wrote down these goals. And it's okay. I'm going to go to the gym. Check. Going to cook at home more. Check. Going to eat organic foods. Check. Oh, I got to drink more water. Check. Whatever you put down, it doesn't matter. And that's good. That's good. You had those goals. And no matter where you are in life right now, some of you are doing really, really well. And some of you got so much pressure from doing well, you got to say to yourself, today is my January 1st. Some of you, you're off track. And I love the zone diet. The zone diet has a mantra, by the way, Letitia. And here's what the zone diet says. The zone diet says, I'm one meal from being back on track. I'm one meal from being back on track. And some of you are just one customer from your breakthrough. You're just one call from your breakthrough. You're just one idea from your breakthrough. So today is your January 1st because Letitia came with more than one idea. Now I want you to think, how many ideas do you need to change your life? Truly, how many ideas? One good idea implemented is better than 1,000 ideas you know right now. So Shay, what do you want me to do? Shay, what's your point? Shay, what in the LL Cool J are you trying to tell us? Well, I'm trying to tell you right now, to look right below that video right now. Look right below that video, and I want you to write these words. Today is my January 1st. Today is my January 1st. Today is my January 1st. Today, I'm going to get it right. Look right below the video, and write those words. Today is my January 1st. Happy New Year to you. You get a whole new start. And it starts with that belief system right now. Now, as you're writing those words right now, today is my January 1st. I want you to encourage someone. I want you to hit the heart button, hit the like button. Tell them, yes, today is your January 1st. Tell them, yes, I believe you. Because when someone wrote it down, they didn't believe it. You say, oh my gosh, I don't even believe that. Don't worry. Today is your January 1st. Happy New Year. Every time you show up on a Happy Entrepreneur Show, it's a new year, a new you. And it happens now. It happens when? Now. Letitia, will you do me a favor? Will you repeat after me? I'll count to three. I'll say 1, 2, 3. And I want you to say, today is my January 1st. And as Letitia saying it, and you're writing it. Some of you are writing that right now. Some of you don't believe it. That's okay. Others, you're like, you know what? When I wake up tomorrow morning and my feet hit that ground, I'm going to tell myself, today is my January 1st. My past does not equal my future. No. I get a new start. Yes. New leadership. Yes. New beliefs. Yes. Yeah, I've been blessed with another day. So on the count of 3, I want you to repeat after me. Today is my January 1st. Dr. Pam Marshall said, today is my January 1st. Audra said, today is my January 1st. Netta said, today is my January 1st. So Shoshana, I got that right. Shoshana said, today is my January 1st. So repeat after me, Letitia, on the count of 3. Today is my January 1st. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Today is my January 1st.
Okay, that was pretty good. We're going to do it again. A little more energy, a little more enthusiasm. I don't want you to wake up the kids in the house now because I know they got to get up maybe go to school. But I want you to let folks know, for those folks that are writing it down, I want you to know, like Trissa, who just said, today is my January 1st. I'm making some new decisions right now in the present moment, Shay, because I understand the future, by definition, doesn't exist. The future is just imaginary, and we're always in the present moment. There's a moment, there's a moment, There's a moment. We're always living in the present moment. And one of my mentors, Jim Rohn, said, wherever you are, be there. So we're going to be in this present moment. But you know what? Today's our January 1st. So on the count of three, are you ready, by the way? I see Miss Tasha said today is my January 1st. I see you out there, Jackin. Tracy, I see you. Today is your January 1st. Don't let nobody tell you anything differently. They're going to think you crazy, but you're not. On the count of three, are you ready, Leticia?
I'm ready.
All right. ready. I love that. She's funny. 1, 2, 3.
Today is my January 1st.
Do you believe it?
Yes, I do.
Do you really, really believe it?
Yes, sir.
Then I believe you as well. Take a moment. When you hear those words, today is my January 1st. You see Jackie Buckmeyer put today is my January 1st. When they're writing those words down right now and they're hearing that in the back of their mindset, what goes through your mind about today is your January 1st? And what message do you have for the person out there that says that has to get started all over again?
Oh, wow. You gotta look back and not think of the things that went wrong, but learning from those things that went wrong and focus on what can you do right in your business. Who can you, it's about, I'm thinking when you say today's my January 1st, it's like, wow, all the new connections that I'm going to make, all the better decisions I'm going to have, all the mistakes that I am going to make, but now I'm going to learn from them and not make it anymore. So that's what I feel. That's the feeling I get when I say those words. Today is January 1st.
Today is your January 1st. And can you frame that conversation just from a business owner perspective? When they get up tomorrow morning, an entrepreneur perspective, a sales perspective, what are some mindsets, what are some belief systems they should have when they wake up tomorrow? And the reason I'm asking to frame that conversation for many of you out there, because one of the beliefs we have here, one of our core beliefs, is one of our core values, Evangelist, one of our core values, Jacqueline and Jackie, is the results that show up in your life are just as important as the results that show up in your bank account. But we're not talking about results in your life right now. Right now, I'm going to ask Tisha to talk about results in your bank account. Because some of you ready to get some more results in your bank account. And that's what making more sales would do. So I'm going to ask her, when you say today is my January 1st, and you get up tomorrow morning as an entrepreneur, as a sales professional, as a business owner, as a speaker, as an author, as a coach, what should be going through your mind? And what's one thing you can do? She's going to talk about her 3 trends. But look, this is what she does all day long. What is one thing you should do tomorrow when you get up? Talk to him if you would, Leticia.
On the entrepreneurial aspect is whose life I'm going to change. Who am I going to provide a result for? Because the more is the saying that somebody told me years ago, I'll never forget it. The more you give somebody else, the more you provide a change for somebody else, you ultimately will see a massive shift in your life.
A massive shift in your life. I love that. A massive shift in your life. And if you're out there right now thinking, whoa, that's so important. Like I'm an introvert. I'm an extrovert, Shay. You know, what does it mean? What if I'm an introvert? Am I a different type of salesperson? What if I'm an extrovert? Am I a different type of salesperson? Don't worry. When Leticia comes back, I'm going to have her talk about, does it make a difference in what it is? And for some of you, that's going to be very, very important. Because you're like, well, I don't want to sell like them. And I don't want to sound like her. I want to sell like myself. And I get that. And that is so important. But don't worry about that. We're going to talk about that when we come back. Right now, we're going to go to none other than the one and the only, my good friend out there, Karen. And we're going to go to her. And then as soon as we come back, we're going to hear about this introverts and extroverts. And I'll get a perspective on why introverts really make great salespeople. I'm an introvert. I really am. But does it really matter? No. There's probably some middle ground between extrovert and introvert. But we'll get 2 different perspectives. Leticia, when we come back, we'll talk about introverts and extroverts and why they make great salespeople. We'll be right back in a moment. Let's go over to why introverts are great sales.
Hello, happy entrepreneurs tribe. I'm back for a second week of why introverts make great leaders, great entrepreneurs. Iris Alliston here, and today is my January 1st. Now, before I get started, I hope you had a chance to watch last week's video where I talked about 3 reasons why introverts make great entrepreneurs. If not, let me go ahead and briefly mention these 3 things. So for one, we are creative. We're full of ideas. And when we do decide to set things in motion, whatever project we have in mind, we're confident and we're ready to go. We're ready to take action because we have thought it out. Second is we are great listeners and thinkers. We prefer to listen first and reply second to make sure that we add value to the conversation. Third is about our superpower. We love recharging alone. That way, we can tackle the next activity in our business. Because being alone, we are able to recharge and serve the people that we want to help at a higher level. Now that you have an idea of last week's topic, let me go ahead and share with you another reason why introverts make great entrepreneurs and leaders. The thing is, I believe we are problem solvers, right? There's an article that I actually read a long time ago, and according to research, introverts have a thicker gray matter in their prefrontal cortex. It's an area of the brain where abstract thinking and decision making happen, which means for us, it helps us make better decisions after giving it a great thought and reflecting on creative ways how to solve problems. So, in other words, we typically don't make snap decisions or on the spot decisions because our goal is to have quality work. And as leaders, we want to make sure that there's success in our business as well as with our team. All right, so I hope this is helpful for you. Thank you so much, HET Rockstars, for tuning in. Thank you again for watching. Until next time, make it a brilliant week. Thank you.
Brilliant week, how important that is. And she gave her view of the world from a leadership perspective. Now I want to zoom in from a sales perspective. And I want none other than the sales expert, the person herself, sitting right there. She's right there. Y'all see her. She's right there, that big smile on her face. That's right. Talk a little bit about introverts as sales professionals, extroverts as sales professionals, and just what her view of the world is and what her thoughts are. So will you take it away, if you would, Leticia Campbell? Y'all now listen to the one and only Leticia Campbell, the sales success expert. She don't use the word expert. Google, she don't use that word, but she is the one that helps folks dominate in their business. Take it away, Leticia.
That's right. Well, I'm definitely an extrovert, if you guys didn't notice. Super outgoing, super just like I love to use that word domination because that's like my mantra word. But there's times where extroverts are very, very great with sales because you guys are excellent at being more strategic with building relationships versus going right in for the bait. So I love that you mentioned this, Shay, because I do talk to a lot of introverts, and they'd be like, I'm shy and I don't want to approach people. And I don't want to, get out there and offer and sell what I have to offer. So they spend a lot of time with building that deep connection. But when it comes to the closing part, that's when those barriers starts to come up. So both introvert and extroverts, there are a lot of weaknesses and good attributes about it. It's just knowing what point in selling are you not good at? Is it the lead up to your offer, or is it the time when you're actually making an offer, getting ready to say, it's going to cost you $15,000 to work with me, or it's going to, and getting so nervous to say that number, or is it on the front end where you're not building a relationship and you're just going right in for the offer, and not getting people comfortable enough to actually buy from you. So like I just said, I always say both types have a plus and negative when it comes to selling. But you have to look at what it is that you're not good at, whether you're introvert or extrovert, and try to sort of heighten that, So that's definitely a good place to start when you want to start making offers in your business. Is if you are an introvert, what are some of your flaws with selling? If you're extrovert, what are some of your flaws? But both can be excellent salespeople, saleswomen, as I say.
I love it. I love how you brought that together, by the way. I love how you brought that together. And what do you say to the person that's this could be an oxymoron, by the way. They're an entrepreneur, or they're a business coach, might be a speaker, maybe an author, or they're in business, but yet they say they're not in sales. So they say, I'm not really in sales. And I want you to talk about that for a moment because that's real. This conversation we have on a daily basis is really real, and I want to get your perspective on that. It's just like when we start saying, hey, folks can be happy and they can be an entrepreneur. Just a shame you can't be a happy and an entrepreneur. An entrepreneur is grinding. And I said, no. You can be happy and you can be an entrepreneur. You can have it both, because just because you're happy and you say you're happy doesn't mean that we are naive. We can be happy, but we understand that every day is not rainbows, unicorns, and cupcakes. We can be happy, but we understand sometimes our stuff does stink, that we do make mistakes, that we do fail. We can be happy, but we don't work for free. Let me say that again. We can be happy, but we don't work for free. Let me say it again. Look, if that's you, if you're happy and you don't work for free, look right below the video, and write these words: happy, but I don't work for free. No, seriously, like look right below the video right now, and I want you to write these words right now: happy, but I don't work for free. Happy, but I don't work for free. So you can be a happy entrepreneur, but you don't work for what?
For free.
For free. That's right. That's you. So you can be happy, but you don't have to be jumping up and down every day excited. You can be happy on the inside. That brings you joy, that brings you peace, that brings you fulfillment. So it is possible to do that. So look right below the video and write these words: happy, but I don't work for what? Free. And as they're writing those words right now, Leticia, talk about that for the person that says, I'm a business owner, but I'm not in sales. So I see Dr. Pam Marshall put happy, but I don't work for free. Now, some folks, I'm not saying folks are writing these words, but some folks are saying I'm not a salesperson. That's not me. What do you say about that? 'Cause that's, to me, it's almost like impossible. It's like so funny.
Everyone's a salesperson. Everyone.
Sure.
You know, it's selling is relationship. You know, I remember my father, he had his own mechanic business, and he would literally drive out 2 a.m. in the morning if you had a flat tire or whatever. And even though some of the times he would not take money because he was all about serving, when it came time for if we needed food or whatever, there was always somebody helping us out. But selling, everybody is a salesperson in business. You have to be. The only way to really help someone is to put a price on it, is to actually sell it to that customer or client. And I get that a lot. I'm glad you brought that up, Shay, because a lot of like women who are in non-for-profits or what have you, they feel they don't have to sell. I used to work for a major non-for-profit here in the city, and we were doing a lot of grant writing and stuff like that. And I had to go in that room and sell. So
I bet you did.
We need $500,000 to build
because non-profit don't mean no profit. Non-profit don't mean no profit, okay?
No, yeah. But you gotta sell. You gotta sell. And you gotta be comfortable with that word. It's not a sleazy word. It's not a bad thing. It's whatever emotion that you put behind that. You know, is what people. You know, like money is not always bad. Is what you do with money. That, you know, if you do bad things with money, then that's not good. But selling is like your vehicle. It's like your car to get to your destination. And a lot of times, if you're not good with that, some of us are driving with no tires, no windows, no roof. You know, so it's like you gotta really position yourself as a salesperson. Even though you are an entrepreneur, you're still a salesperson. Yeah.
And how true is that? Think about it. Teachers sell education every single day, right? Yeah. Ministers sell faith every single week, right? If you think about that. Parents, and I'm a parent, Leticia's a parent, parents sell values every single day. So whether you're selling a product, you're selling a service, you're selling an idea, and the number one sale you make every single day, is to yourself.
That's right.
Is to yourself to do the things that you know that you should do right now in your business. Now, here's what I want to do. I know you're a winner. I know you're a champion. We come back, I'm going to unleash the one and only, the woman herself, the magnificent person, the person that showed up to change your life if you will let her change your life, and give you the 3 top trends that are going on in the sales industry and what you need to do to generate more resources, that's revenue, generate more clients, that's revenue, serve more people, that's revenue. And you think about it, when you generate that money, you got in business because you have a vision for yourself. There's a way you see yourself. There's vacations you see yourself. There's a home that you have for yourself. There's a car you want to drive. And then you have a vision, secondly, for your loved ones. Some of you want to send your kids to a school of your choice. Some of you have loved ones you want to write a check for. My mom was in the hospital for 10 straight days, a little less than 90 days ago, and it felt good to be able to leave my business, go there and be with Mother Dear. She's back out. She's doing well, but it was great, and it felt good to write a check. It's not about the check, but to make sure everything was taken care of. Some of you have some loved ones that you just want to take care of. Pay off their mortgage, whatever you want to do. It's going to take resources, which is revenue. And then others of you, you have a vision for the people you were called to serve. That vision was given to you. And I happen to believe in God. I'm a believer. So you believe in whoever you believe in. That's fine. And he gave you this vision, just like he gave Moses this vision, right? But Moses didn't have the vision. It came to him, through him, for someone else. But
That's right.
Moses doesn't build an ark without any nails, without any wood, without a hammer, and without a team. And some of you out there right now, you have this vision and this burning vision, and no one knows what it is because you don't have the resource to get the marketing to get all the things you need to do. It's not a good thing. It's not a bad thing. It just is what it is. But Leticia, and I tell you that story to tell you that Leticia showed up to share with you how you can break through, and she's going to share the 3 top trends when we come back that's happening in sales, break it down for you in a way that you can understand it and then implement it. So we don't want you just to get excited and get motivated and get encouraged tonight. Yes, that's part of our mission, to inspire, to encourage, and to empower. But the other part of the mission of the Happy Entrepreneur Network is to provide the resources that you need. Now, she's going to do that. I want to give you one mantra and then we're out of here. And then we're going to bring on Dr. Tashika Green. You don't want to miss this because she has just a powerful message. But I want you to know this right now. And I want you to hear me. I want you to hear me, Cheryl Pope. I want you to hear me, Erica. I want you to hear me, Dr. Pam Marshall, Tracy, Lily. What's up, Lily? Hey, your man kicked it earlier this week, man. Just a great guy, man. Sean Harper was great. Thanks a lot for having him or suggesting him to us. But here's what I want you to know. Now, I want everyone to hear me like you've never listened to me before, or watch with new eyes for all my new folks that are watching right now. And here it is. The opposite of wealth is not poor. You might want to jot that down in your notes, by the way. The opposite of wealth is not poor. The opposite of wealth is underdeveloped resources.
Yeah.
God's giving you everything you need right now. You got all the talent. You got all the gifts. You got to develop the resources that you already have. I'm going to say it again. A little slower. Someone jot this down for me. Someone write this note. Someone bless someone else. Someone pay this message forward right now. The opposite of wealth is not poor.
Mm-hmm.
I suggest to you, no, it isn't. It isn't. The opposite of wealth is underdeveloped resources. So you have resources that you got to develop. You got sitting with me right now this evening, Leticia Campbell. She might be an underdeveloped resource. You didn't know. You didn't know she even existed. But she's here to change your life. So Shay, what do you want me to say? What do you want me to write? Shay, what's important? What's my mantra? What should I take away from this little rant you're on right now? Okay, I feel you. What I want you to take away is this. I must develop my resources. Hashtag I am enough. Matter of fact, jot that down right now. Someone write that right below the video. I must develop my resources. Leticia's going to help you. I must develop my resources. Hashtag I am enough. I must develop my resources. Hashtag I'm enough. I must develop my resources. Hashtag I am what? Enough. The opposite of wealth is not poor. The opposite of wealth is underdeveloped resources. So as I see Anthony Abram out there right now, the opposite of wealth is not poor. The opposite of wealth is underdeveloped resources. So I must develop my resources. When you come back, you better be ready. Get a paper, get a pencil, because what? You about to break it down, am I right? Am I right, Leticia? You about to break that thing down?
All the way down.
Okay, so it's going down. So for those folks who need to develop their resources, for those folks like Loretta who put the opposite of wealth is not poor, the opposite of wealth is underdeveloped resources. Tanya, what's going on? Then we're about to develop those resources. And I'm not doing it by myself. I'm not bragging. This is not about Shay Brown. And it's not about Leticia. It's about the power of the message that's going to help you develop the resources. That's why you should pay attention. Now, in other shows, we help motivate and encourage and empower. But today, it's about putting money in that bank account. Someone should write ching ching. I gotta go. They give me this. Shay, you gotta go. You're on a rant. I lost my mind. Okay, I'm sorry. I lost my mind. That happens sometimes. Take it away, Doctor.
Great Monday morning, Happy Entrepreneurs Tribe. It's me, Dr. Tashika L. Green, President and CEO and founder
of To Everything There Is a Season. I am so excited about this week and all of the great things this week has for you. It has so much joy, so much peace, so many blessings and favor, great success for you this week, and I'm excited and I celebrate with you. I celebrate the fact that not only is it a great week full of great things, but it's also our January 1st. It is our day of new beginnings, new hopes, new life, freshness, new breath that we can breathe, success, you name it. Today is our January 1st, and I'm excited. We cannot focus on what happened yesterday, what happened last week, what happened a month ago. We can't even focus on what happened just the very minute ago. We are going to focus on today. Give us this day, and today is our January 1st. Last week when we were together, I talked about being committed and not overcommitted. But when you are committed, there are two twins that have to walk with you. And those two twins are responsibility and accountability. See, lots of time we like to use those terms synonymously, but those terms are not one and the same. When you think about responsibility, responsibility is what is required of us. What is asked of us? What is the purpose that we need to fulfill? But accountability is how we govern ourselves accordingly and accept the responsibility that is asked or required of us. We all have heard the verse of scripture that says, "For much is given, much is required." And then we tend to stop there. But there's a latter part of that verse that we cannot leave out. And the latter part says, "For much is entrusted, much more is demanded." When you think about that, responsibility builds the relationship, but accountability builds the trust. If you want more, you have to be entrusted with more. If you want more, you have to be able to accept even the little things that's being asked of you. If you want more, you're going to have to be able to fulfill and walk out the very small things that are asked of you. You have to prove accountability in order to have responsibility. So I say to you today, no matter what is being asked of you, if it's to serve, if it's to help, if it's to give, if it's to proclaim, if it's to witness, if it's to lend, if it's to be a support, whatever it is, you do it to the best of your ability. Because if you can do that, then more will be asked of you. If you can do that, then you have proven yourself accountable over the few things, and you can be ruler over many. So I say to you, friends, I say to you, happy entrepreneurs, if you are still here, go and live an accountable and responsible life. Again, I am Dr. Tashika L. Green, President CEO of To Everything There Is a Season. Have a great week.
To everything, there is a season. This season has come now for you to do all the things you need to do and for you to have the resources you need. Welcome back to the Happy Entrepreneur Show, the #1 business development and revenue focused late night show in the country. I'm here with, my name, by the way, is Shay Brown. I'm here with none other than Leticia, and Leticia is going to talk to us now about the 3 trends that are going on in the sales industry, what they mean to you, and what actions you need to take. So I'm going to ask you to get your paper, get your pencil. I'm going to ask you right now, if you haven't yet, let's all welcome none other than Leticia. Now, how do you welcome Leticia to the stage? How do you do that? You've been listening to her, right? You've been hearing her, right? She's been making comments this whole time. She said, "Shay, I don't have to wait in the green room. Shay, you don't have to wait till it's time to bring me out. I'll hang out with the folks. I'm here to serve." And I was like, oh my gosh, this is going to be great. So she's been there, listening intently, and in the feed right below. So here's what I want you to do. Here's how you welcome her to the stage. You can look below the video and just say, "Welcome." Isn't that cool? See, isn't that easy? You can just look right below the video, and put, "Welcome, Leticia." Leticia, you look great. Leticia, you're doing awesome already. Leticia, you are amazing. You can write, "Leticia, you are a winner." This is your signal. This is like a digital applause. It's a digital applause, and it's a way for you to recognize the mom, the wife, the mother who's taking time from her 4 children, the mom who runs a business, the person who works with entrepreneurs every day to help them improve their sales, improve their business, and live the dream that they have and execute the vision for the people they were called to serve. And she showed up not for a Cash App payment. She didn't ask for that. She showed up not for a wire transfer. She didn't ask for that. She showed up for one reason and one reason only, and that is to serve every single one of you. So you look right below that video. You look right below that video. And I want you to put welcome Leticia, because this is her time. And I promise you, if you allow her, I promise you, she's going to change your life. Not just today, but tomorrow. Not only that, she's going to help you develop the resources that you need to execute the vision. Some of you wrote, I must develop my resources, because you understood the opposite of wealth is not poor. The opposite of wealth is underdeveloped resources, and I must develop my resources, and she's going to help you do that. So I'm looking below here, and I see that Dr. Tashika Green said, welcome, Leticia Campbell. Excited to hear you. Dr. Pam Marshall said, welcome, Leticia. Loretta said, welcome, Leticia. Shashina said, welcome, Leticia. Emerald said, welcome, Leticia. Daniel's out there saying, hey, I'm listening right now. They're here. They're ready to hear the message that you have today. So let me zip it. And let me turn over to the one and only, the lovely. Certainly looks a lot better than me. And I'm loving that yellow. Is that yellow cool or what? I asked her before we started, did your daughter pick that out? Because she got a young daughter. Did your daughter pick that out? Because that's hot. Over to you, Leticia. Take it away, my friend.
Yes, Shay, Brian, I want to first say thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to be on your show. This is an amazing. I love hanging out with you guys. But I want all of you who are watching to put something down below these words, which is serve, connect, and close. Serve, connect, and close. You know, the top 3 trends right now as it pertains to sales, these are going to sort of surprise you, but these are what are trending right now. Number 1 is live streaming. A lot of us like to shy away from that because, again, it pushes us out of our comfort zone. But live streaming right now is gaining way more momentum than it ever has done before. The second trend of sales is also target selling. You got to know who you're talking to, what type of woman or man that is, who is she, what are they all about? Like going more deeper. There's so many businesses out there that say, well, I only service women, but okay, what type of women? You know, getting more deeper into designing, like I call it like a deep avatar. Go more deeper into your avatar, explain it more, because if you guys are seeing, there's a lot of Facebook ads now, there's a lot of managed marketing now, and there's so much thought and research putting out there of businesses and in large corporations redefining their customer or their client. So be very, very clear on who is it that you want to work with and who you absolutely don't want to work with. That's definitely a very good point. And the third point of the third sales trend is definitely building your community. You know, if you guys are noticing Coca-Cola, Starbucks, Dunkin' Donuts, they're getting into plugging their fans into Facebook group communities, online groups. Why? Because when you're building a community, you're building brand loyalty. People will never shop anywhere else. They say loyal to you no matter what. And really staying attached to these trends, guys, is going to allow you to stand out above everybody else. So going back into the serve, connect, and close, as we mentioned before, you have to have that servant spirit when it comes to selling. Serving is more than just about saying, here's what I have to offer, but always also going deeper and asking yourself, is what I have to offer, is it actually in demand right now, right? There's no more giving everybody the kitchen sink. It's getting very clear on what your target customer or client wants today. Somebody type the word now. Okay, 9 times out of 10, when we are going through struggles, we're not looking at 5 years from now. We're not looking at the light at the end of the tunnel. We're trying to put a Band-Aid or a cure on whatever obstacle or challenge we're having today. And when it comes to connecting, is you telling your audience, like, how can you serve them? Where can they connect with you? Where is your tribe? Where is your territory, right? And that's so important. And last but not least, you got to become a master closer. You got to get comfortable with closing. You got to get comfortable with saying, this is the price that I have on my product or service, and this is how it's going to help you. And when you're mastering all these things, guys, I promise you, you're going to see huge results in your business. And again, it's getting so extremely comfortable with it to the point where it becomes natural. Because like I said before, selling is a muscle. You may not be perfect at it today, tomorrow, the next day, but the longer you stay at it, right, and you make sure that you're dominating these three trends, I promise you're going to see results in your bank account, and also the results in your customer or client as well.
Wow. You talk about serve, connect, and close. Someone write that down. Serve, connect, and close. Talk about a few connecting techniques in this whole social media world, right? In this whole social media world. One of the things that I admire about you, Leticia, is that I received a Facebook inbox, right?
Yep.
Because I'm on Facebook, and we were connected on Facebook, I guess, already. So she sent me a Facebook inbox, and when she did, she asked me a question, and I was like, "Oh, that's pretty cool." And we ended up having a conversation. But if she had never reached out to me and asked me any questions about the show, then I promise you, she may not be sitting over there right now, because I might not know she even had an interest, right? Because I might have thought she was unapproachable, like, oh my God, she's like big time. Like, she would probably never spend time on our show at this hour serving folks. She might not never do that. I might have thought she would do it, right? I wouldn't. But she asked me a question, Shay, what does it take? And I said, well, will you do it? She said, yes. And I was waiting for the question, like, how would I wire the money to her and all that good stuff. But that never came. It never came. I promise you, it never came. She said, no, I want to serve. So the reason we tell you that story isn't to say that she sent me a Facebook message. That's not the point. If that's all you heard, then you missed the point. And it wasn't that she didn't ask me for a Cash App. That's not the point. You missed the point. The point was she used social media as a way of being able to connect. And because she did that, we were able to connect. So I want to talk about the power of what they would call social selling, if you would, and that it was a form of a sale, because it was like, I'd like to be on the show, and here she is now. So Leticia, take it away and talk about that connecting, how people need to connect and get over the fear of sending a message. I'm getting more messages now on Instagram. I'm like, wow, I got to check my DM now. I got to check my Facebook Messenger now. I got to check my LinkedIn messages now. I got to check my email now, my text messages.
My DM on LinkedIn?
All right, take it away.
Yeah, can I give away one of my daily method of operations? I think this would be so useful to your audience, because a lot of people ask, well, how do you cover so much territory in your business? So I have a process that it's called the 3L follow-up system. And I call it 3L because my first name starts with an L, so I was like, let me add that. And I call it look up, look through, and look back. So when I connected with Shay here, and I was like, wow, let me connect with him. There's a certain part of my day, it's normally the beginning of my day, where I say it's my look up. It's like when I'm doing my look up process, I sit down and I say, how can I expand my territory? How can I get more people to know who I am and how I can serve them, and how I can also offer opportunities for other people? And so that's my part of the day where I'm reaching out. It's sort of like, I'm not a Jehovah's Witness, but I know many of you guys probably have Jehovah's Witnesses in your neighborhood and they're knocking on the door. That's what I'm doing, my look up part. And then I have my look through. My look through is when I'm, searching for clients or anybody who I feel that can benefit and get a result from my services. And then my look back is when I'm actually working with my current clients. So I hit all these points every single day. And it allows me to be able to touch everybody, grow my list, grow my business, connect with current clients, and get new clients along the way. So that's what I do. And I think it's very important, when I reached out to you, Shay, I met you in BullyCon back in 2017.
BullyCon, shout out to Dave Anderson.
Yeah, that's where we met. And it was a great event. Dave had me on his panel. It was like one of my first times speaking. I was like pregnant all the way out here with my fourth child wobbling on the stage. But it was an opportunity. And I feel that if we're not going to grow our businesses unless we think of ways to expand our territory and not be afraid or intimidated to reach out and not build this ego like, oh, people have to come to me. And that's not the way sales work. It's like you getting out there and approaching people. And it's just the old school way. It's how my dad did it. It's how my great grandfather did it. And I guess that's just in my blood to do that. So, you ain't going to find what you want unless you get out there and search for it. So, yeah.
I mean, I love what you did. I love how you do it. Give us those 3 L's once again, and someone write those 3 L's down, because she's giving away one of her trademark secrets. And for some of you, you're not gonna get up and start shouting right now. I get that. But this is one of those $50,000 ideas that she just gave. I mean it from the bottom of my heart. I'm just telling you right now, $50,000 idea between now and the end of your selling career. If you get just this one idea, my promise to you is you're going to earn an extra $50,000, probably over and beyond what you would have earned if you never implement the idea. And Shay, why do you say that? Shay, how do you know that? Because she's coming back to the golden rule that the number one job you have every day as a business owner is to go out there and find someone with a problem. It's just the prospect every day. It's to be a lead generation machine. I tell Trevor every single day that our goal as a company is just to be a lead generation machine. It's to find someone who has a problem or want, need, or desire to solve that problem and let them know that we exist on the planet. That's our only goal. And so she just gave you an idea. And if you connect that, somebody says, I need more resources. You connect that. Some of you are trying to convince people that they're in this little small circle. I had a call, Leticia, recently with someone, and they were trying to get us to help them move these 2,200 people on their list. And they were so embedded to these 2,200 people. And you know what I shared with them? I said, look, the list of people who don't even know you exist right now is so much longer than those 2,200.
Yeah.
So you hire someone else to get those $2,200. That's 2,200 people. That's not the business we're in. Let's go find someone who has this problem, and she does speaking, help people speak, to have this problem, and let's let them know you're on the planet.
Yeah.
Well, Shay, why do you say that? And I gave her this one idea, and then I'm going to turn over to you, Leticia, to give them those 3 L's. I gave this one idea. I said, look, someone right now has the goal of finding you. No, seriously, it's a business owner. There's someone sitting down somewhere, someplace, and they have the goal of finding you. How do I know that? Because you're solving a problem.
That's right.
And you are someone's Tylenol to their headache. You are someone's Benadryl to their Allegra. And I have allergies. So I'm a guy that has allergies. So I have to take medicine and Allegra D, and I have to take sniffer, and I get a shot. I got an allergy doctor. Okay. And I'm a runner. So that makes it even worse because they tell me not to run, but I run anyway. So you are someone's Tylenol to their headache right now. And so I'm suggesting to you, listen to these 3 L's. I'm telling you from the bottom of my heart, you pay attention to this, you got that. Now, she's going to give you those 3 L's. Here's what I'm going to do. For anyone right there that says, Shay, I need the notes for the night, Shay. Shay, I want to stay in this conversation. Shay, I just want to get the business toolbox, a free gift. Here's what you're going to do. I'm only do it for folks that listen because that is my counterpart over there. That is a sales expert over there. That is a wonderful person. I'm here being taught. Sometimes you show up to teach, sometimes you show up to be taught. I'm being taught right now and I'm loving it. I'm like geeking out over here. I'm like, when she said the 3 L's, like, oh my gosh, that's brilliant. Oh, how she framed that conversation was brilliant, and you might have missed it. So I had to jump in and kind of make sure you don't miss that point. But here's what I'm going to do. You text the word revenue right now. Like, get your cell phone number out, right? You're going to text the word revenue to this number, 202-999-3515. Just text the word revenue. Make sure you get the notes, get the bonus gift. Look, it doesn't cost you anything, but here's what I want you to do. You do that, and you're going to get the special super duper gift. What do you need to do? Take your phone out right now, and you're going to just text the word revenue. Text the word revenue to 202-999-3515. Let me give it to you again, because some of you getting don't write it down. That's so 1980s, by the way. You don't want to write it down. That's so 1980s. No, you don't want to do that. You just get your cell phone number out and then go and type 202-999-3515, and then in the comment area, just text the word revenue. Just text the word revenue. And once you do that, you just follow the instructions. Now, I'm going to ask the one and only to give you those 3 L's again. And you write them down nice and slowly. Then you can't go back to the recap. She's going to write them down nice and slowly. And I promise you, you follow that. Get up every single day. And you say, I'm going to look up. Well, I don't give them to you guys. Leticia, why don't you go ahead and give it to them? We got to move on to the next section. Some people are texting the word revenue right now, and I get it. But we got to get to the next section, because when she come back, I want her to share with you her number one idea to help you close the deal. I don't even know what it is, but whatever it is, I want to know, and you want to know, how do I close that deal? All right, give them the 3 L's if you don't mind, please.
It is look up, look through, and look back. That's my 3 L follow-up Yes, like you said, Shay, you have to do it every single day. It's your commitment to your business and to your revenue.
Oh, I love it. I love it. See, I told you guys are dealing with a rock star. You're dealing with the one and only the woman herself who makes it happen. Tell you what I'm going to do now is we're going to come back and she's going to talk about how to close. And I'm going to invite all of you to participate in a conference called the Close Conference, Riley. And be my guest. You can be my guest. It's happening in Atlanta, Georgia. You get all the details. You can go to closeconference.com. Again, close, C-L-O-S-E, conference.com. Don't worry about having a checkbook. Don't get your credit card out. Don't worry about any of that. You just follow the instructions on that page. You be there, attend virtually, or be there live. And I'm going to tell you, it's going down. Now, after this weekend, I think the price is going to be like $4.97 a ticket. Right now, you can be my guest. If that page is up, go to closeconference.com. And yeah, it's going to be amazing. We get back, we're going to get Leticia's number one idea. Wouldn't you want to know? The number one idea she has on how to close the deal. We'll be right back. It's a great day. My name is Shay Brown, the founder of the Happy Entrepreneur Network and the host of the number one business development and revenue focused late night show in the country, the Happy Entrepreneur Show. And I'm super excited. I'm over the moon. Just enjoyed to be able to share this special VIP invitation for you to join me at thecloseconference.com. Just look right below the video, and go to closeconference.com, an opportunity for you to attend virtually or in person. Now, who is this for? If you're an entrepreneur, if you're a speaker, if you're a coach, if you're a network marketer, if you're in the personal professional development, or you're just someone right now that is overwhelmed and overworked and you need to generate some qualified leads of people who want to work with you, whether they come from online leads or offline leads, then you need to be there. Or maybe you're someone that wants to, you say, well, Shay, right now I have what's called yo-yo entrepreneur type of revenue, right? Reasons, but no results. So it's time for you really to put together your own 7-figure revenue generating infrastructure so you can make more money without your labor. You can take back your time and you can take back your life. Then you want to be there. Or maybe you just want to be able to broadcast just like I'm doing right now. I'm at Broadcastpreneur Studios right here in this set right now. And you need to reach your audience online through the power of those fiber optic lines. Then you need to be at what? Thecloseconference.com. Or maybe it's just time for you to get all the resources you need in your business so you can serve the people you were called to serve and have more meaning in the world, have more impact in the world, and make $1 and a difference at the same time. If that's you, look right below the video, and go to closeconference.com. I promise you'll learn about how to generate unlimited sponsorships. You'll learn about how to tell your story and have more impact. And more importantly, you're going to have more success, more joy, and more happiness in your business. I'm so excited. Look, join me at closeconference.com. Share this with all of your friends. I'm looking forward to seeing you. My promise to you is it'll be a good use of your time. My promise to you is that you're going to generate more revenue than you've ever generated before in your life and have more happiness. With that being said, my name, by the way, is Shay Brown, the Happy Entrepreneur. Make it a great day, everyone, and I promise you we'll make some good things how we connect again next time. God bless, and I wish you success. See you soon. When you hear folks talk about closing, why do you think that folks are so nervous about closing? If you don't mind just sharing for a moment, before you give away your best idea on closing, why is it that folks are so nervous about asking for the business or asking for the order or asking for the credit card? Why is that? Just why?
Because it definitely is the number one thing that forces you to step outside of your comfort zone, for sure. When you get to that, I call it the cart closing point in your business, where now it's time for you to push that person forward, that's what closing means. Is you saying, wow, is that since your heartbeat goes up, and we don't want to be that feeling of rejection, but we got to know that in sales, you're going to get rejected more than people are going to say yes. So you got to expect that. So definitely selling forces you to step outside of that comfort zone.
Yeah. And you teach people how to do that every single day. You teach them how they can be able to get uncomfortable, be unstuck, and be able to ask for the order and feel good about it. What type of clients do you work with? Before you give them that golden nugget that go, just hold it for a second, hold it. Look, y'all stay tuned. Y'all stay tuned. The best is still yet to come. But what type of client is ideal for you in your business?
The type of client that's ideal for me, for one, you have to, anyone who offers services or service or product-based businesses, and ones that are ready to make a change, more than just their bank accounts, but also their life. One of the things I always teach my clients is I tell them to start to create your own belief statement. Like my belief statement is, I believe that every woman deserves to be financially independent so that she can design the life that she deserves. So people are not just buying from me just for the purpose of my services. That's just sort of the end result, right? Money is always the end result. But it's more of that they're tapping into my belief system. And that's powerful. So having that on the front end, people say yes to your belief system before they even say yes to what it is that you do or what it is that you sell. So once you have that, and that right there alone will help you build confidence, because you're doing this to build that alignment with your belief system.
You know, you've been making some changes. You've been doing some wonderful things in the world. And some things folks just don't know about you. They're watching now. They're tuned in. What's up, Elisa? Yeah. Alyssa says, yes, she's out there. T. Jordan's in the house. You got Candace Woodworth. What's up, Candace, down in Little Rock, by the way, Arkansas? She's in the house. And folks are tuning in and listening. And they're hearing you for the first time and sending me notes saying, Shay, who is this woman? She's amazing. She's incredible. Yes, she's married. Yes, she has 4 children that she's very, 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 very loving dearly. And yes, she's an entrepreneur. And yes, she helps businesses every single day. Let me share a little bit about her. We come back. Just hold that, Candace. Just hold that. We come back. She's going to share the number one idea she has just around closing. Let's find a little.
Hi, my name is Leticia Campbell, and I'm the founder and CEO of the Campbell Success Network. A little bit over 10 years ago, my husband and I decided to start our family. Early on, we were dealt with layoffs, massive bills, living from paycheck to paycheck, and we were so disconnected as a couple. We even would joke about how we were more like roommates than an actual couple. Also, I spent less and less time with my children, rushing them out the house in the morning to drop them off at school, and then to come home right after they were sleeping. I was lost. I was physically and mentally stressed. I was so depressed over the fact that I was so disconnected from the people who mattered most to me. Then right when I found out that I was pregnant with my daughter, Valora, I decided to make a change. I wanted to dominate my life. I wanted to have a bigger impact with my children, and I wanted to put myself in the driver's seat. So I decided right after to leave my corporate job so that I could help more women to be financially independent, determined, empowered, and most importantly, dominant. So that's why I created the Women's Success Domination Movement for women who want more out of their lives than just what they're receiving, for women who are so passionate about their message, about their brand, about their mission, and want to help women all across the world. So join us in this movement, because there's so many of us out there who are hurting, who don't have a voice. And let's find your voice today. I'll see you on the inside.
Tell us more about that woman domination movement. I just love that story. I love learning how you turned your life around, and business was one of the core foundations to do that. What is this? Don't worry, we'll come back to the close. Look, I haven't forgot. She's gonna tell you that, okay? But I gotta hear about this woman domination movement. I want to know what the mission is. I want to know what it's all about. So take a moment and talk about that, if you would.
You know, I started it, about 2 or 3 years ago, and I started in a very dark place in my personal life. I saw the video, I shared my story of what I was going on in my current relationship. And it was from a very, very trying moment. And I wanted to create something for women to have an outlet, for women to come together and feel that we can accomplish anything, whether we're were single, married, or whatever, and it came from that. And being the fact that selling is such a uncomfortable process, but a much needed process, I want to teach women all over the world how to become comfortable with that and knowing their own worth. Because I know once you know your worth as a woman, then selling to you just starts to become natural. You know, you mentioned something, Shay, about other things that I do in my business. I'm partnered with an amazing organization called Our Rescue, who saves children from the sex trafficking, which is $1 billion industry right now in the U.S. So those things for me is the foundation of my business, and is why I wake up every morning and stay up super late at night, is to not just support my family, but also to help other women and children all across the world. So there's a lot of emotions tied to my movement, and it's like one of my children. And so I'm sorry, I'm getting choked up, but it's why I built what I built today. And so women can have a place, a movement that they can lean on each other, share each other's stories, and just keep dominating and just be the most imperfect entrepreneurs on the planet, because God doesn't call us to be perfect. He calls us to be purposeful.
Yeah, I love that. That's very powerful. And you have 4 children, right? Are there 3 girls and 1 boy? Tell us about the age and who you have. I didn't hear you.
2 girls, 2 boys, 12, 8, 6, and 1.
Wow. And what would you say to your children right now? You know, one day they may go back in the archives. They may see this message. What message would you have to them about empowerment and the type of person that they could be? Take a moment or two and just talk to your 4 children who are out there right now.
Well, I would tell my amazing, intelligent babies that always stay in the room and own the room. Be yourself, you know, stay confident and know that you can do anything that you put your mind to, because mommy did it.
Gosh, yeah, because mommy did it, they can do it as well. And I know you talked a lot about your amazing husband. I had a chance to talk to you prior to this show for a few moments. Take a moment and say something to your amazing husbands out there that support you.
Well, definitely husbands out there, support your wives. Mm-hmm. It's okay to be behind the scenes helping a little bit, but definitely, you know, support your wives, because we have a lot of vision within us.
Yeah, for sure, 100%. I'm looking forward to you sharing, you know, your number one idea around closing. I'm looking forward to that. I haven't forgot that, but we're spotlighting none other than Leticia Campbell. We're going to come back to her in just a moment. When we do, you're going to get the one idea. Don't worry, I haven't forgot. She's got it all queued up. She's going to share that with you. For those folks that are joining, Jarvis, good to see you. Demetria, thanks for joining. For all of you who are just joining and tuning in, you're here with none other than the one and the only Leticia Campbell herself. We'll be right back in just a moment.
I believe that every mom deserves the right to be financially independent so that she can design the life that she wants. Hi, my name is Leticia Campbell, CEO and founder of the Campbell Success Network, and I am your sales success strategist. After being in the industry for over 6 years, I got tired of being just a rank and file distributor, wearing the swag, going to conferences, but like most consultants, not making enough money. So after I spoke to top income earners, started to learn more about the digital economy, threw away the cultish strategies that has been taught to me for years, started to brand me. And now I built a very successful consulting business where I teach women all across the world how to build a wedge between them and their MLM. Because I grew tired of watching others shoot to the top, me doing home parties, vendor events, pushing my products on family members and friends only made me more frustrated and didn't allow me to scale. And I know that's the same way for you too. So at that moment, I decided to create the Campbell Success Network, where I design programs, live events, and one-on-one coaching that teaches systems and strategies that's duplicatable. Because a leader should never allow their downline to live from paycheck to paycheck. So let's talk. Book a call with me today.
systems and structures. I love it. You're hilarious. I love it. I love it. Having systems, having structure, being able to do the things you want to do and create that breakthrough. And what I like about that and what inspires me is that it's possible. If Leticia Campbell can do it, you can do it. If others have done it, you can do it. And that's what makes this so encouraging. That's what makes this so worth it. You know, I appreciate all the time that Leticia has spent with me. She said, Shay, don't worry about it. We'll just have a conversation. We don't have any questions. There was no requirements. Just let's just have a conversation with the people, the entrepreneurs, the business owners, Shay, and we'll just chat like two folks having a conversation. And boy, has it been that type of conversation or what? The answer is yes. So Leticia, if you would take a moment and share just your number one closing idea, a suggestion that you have for everyone out there so they can help them get over the fear of closing or help them be able to ask for the order, because truly at the end of the day, you're going to need the resources, revenue. You're going to need the resources, sales. And here's what I do know about sales. Sales, Shayism, but I say it all the time, but sales will cover a multitude of sins. It really will. It really will. You make more sales in your business, it don't matter what else goes on. You'll be just fine. You'll figure it out. I promise you. You might get upset because you overspent, but you had the money to spend. That's why you overspent. But when you don't have any sales, then you got to get a job. Right? When you don't have any sales, then you go through foreclosure. And so sales will solve as well any business problem.
That's right.
Got a business problem? Make some more sales. Hire the right people. See? You see how easy that is? And so she's going to share with you her number one closing idea. I'm going to suggest you all connect with her. Yeah, do that. She's going to tell you how to do that in just a moment. Give them your number one idea. I know we're on overtime. I know we've been rattling and chatting and chilling and chatting, but you said we can hang out because it's all about ching ching tonight. That's right. Ching ching. Can someone say ching ching? Take it away, Leticia. Give them your number one idea.
So much fun, and I hope you guys enjoyed it too. If anything resonated with you, definitely pass this broadcast on. But my number one strategy is more of a process, which is the first thing is you have to focus and talk about the problem. Gotta narrow that down. That needs to be like your top marketing piece of content every single day, right? The second part is you got to create a sense of urgency. If we allow people to wait too long to hit that buy button or pay their invoice or whatever, then more often than not, your conversion rate on your closing goes down. And you're probably asking, well, Leticia, how do I get them to actually buy? Is that you got to tell them or share with them. This is why I tell you guys it's very important that you know your customer inside and out, because you're able to persuade them in a way that they let them know that they have to solve that problem now. They can't wait till 2020. They can't wait till for 5 years. They need to solve it now. And you are the only person that can solve it. One of our clients, Emmanuel's on here, and he does a lot of manifestation type of training. And he asked me the other night, he was like, well, there's so many people out there that do what I do. How do I get them to buy from me? I said, because of you. You make everything complete. They really buy into us, not like I mentioned before, not so much of the product or service, right? So it's definitely focusing on the problem and making sure that you know it, make sure that you talk about it with a sense of agitation, right? So sometimes when you're really serious about helping people, you're going to make some people mad enough to say, I need to book a call with you to know more about what you do, right? And then once you have that conversation, you're closing them in, you're giving them a sense of urgency, a cutoff time, and if there's any type of limiting barriers, because really when people say I can't afford, it's just more about they're just putting on their limiting beliefs onto you, but you then having that conversation with saying, well, this is why you need to solve this problem now. One thing, Shay, I realize that social workers are great salespeople.
Yeah.
Because they're great at convincing people to make a change in their life. So you have to sort of be like a therapist sometimes. Where you're selling. And it really, I feel that way sometimes, like you're the doctor and you're giving them a prescription, right? And you tell them, you got to go to the pharmacy now, before the expiration runs out. So, but people don't want to have to, selling does take time. Jay, this. It does take time.
Yeah.
It does take a certain amount of patience if you want to work with the right people, because people are not always on point these day and age. They need some a little bit more convincing, or even more importantly for me, they need a push You know what I mean?
They need
In
a
the
push.
right
I love it.
direction.
Some people just need a push to get going. Here's what we're going to do. When we come back, you're watching the Happy Entrepreneur Show, the #1 business development and revenue focused late night show in the country. We're here with none other than Leticia Campbell. When we come back, she's going to close us out. She's going to give us her final thoughts. Words of encouragement, words to inspire, words to empower, whatever is on her heart, she's going to share it with you. You don't want to miss it. We'll be right back in just a moment. Now, here's what I want you to do. I want you to pay attention, because as we go over in just a minute, we're going to go to Anisha, and Anisha's going to be talking about how to plan and prepare and push. We'll see you in just a moment, and you get to close out words. You don't want to miss it. It's my favorite part of the whole show. It's my favorite segment when they get to share their words of encouragement with you. Yes, and me, by the way. And we'll take that away, because today is my January 1st.
So, hey, my name is Anisha Garrett from Elise & Co., and I'm super excited to be here with you guys in the Happy Entrepreneur Tribe. Now, today is my January 1st, and that means so much to me, you guys, because I approach every day with that same enthusiasm that too many of us reserve for the first of the year. So how do I do that? I have a little system that I use. It's called Plan, Prepare, and Push, and it just helps me stay focused. I'm busy, just like you guys. I'm a wife, I'm a mother, I have my business. There's a lot going on, and I know you can totally relate to that. So the system works like this. You've got to plan, and planning just gives you clarity. Clarity is the best gift you can give yourself. So whether it's a big goal or a little goal, you got to know exactly what that is. So now you can start to get prepared. That's when you're putting it on your calendar, you're getting the resources that you need to do it. And then once you're planned, you prepared, you're clear, you get to push. Now that's when we jump back to that January 1st mentality, because I want you to do it with the biggest enthusiasm. I want you to be excited that you get another chance at this. So today is your January 1st. Today is my January 1st. Every day can be your January 1st, because you get the opportunity to wake up and get at it again. So I can't wait to see what you guys do here in the Happy Entrepreneur Tribe. I know you guys are the ones who take action. You take action on your ideas. You take action to get closer to your goals, because every day is your January 1st. So I'm going to see you doing that with great enthusiasm. That's not reserved for the first of the year. We are going at it, and we are getting in it. So remember, plan, prepare, and push. Until I talk to you guys again, make it an amazing day. Make it an amazing week. And I can't wait to see you guys checking off all of those things on your to-do list that are going to get you one step closer to accomplishing your goals.
Wow. With
Wow,
that being
that was good.
That's Anisha. Anisha's wonderful. She's out of Las Vegas. With that being said, Leticia, I want to thank you for being on the Happy Entrepreneur Show. I want to thank you for giving your time, giving your expertise. We know that you can always make more money. You really can, but you can't make more time. And so you're giving us the most precious resource that you have. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. And on behalf of the Happy Entrepreneur Tribe, thank you, thank you, thank you. We love you. We appreciate you. And we want to extend you an opportunity to come back on the show. Come back on the show. You know, I got to answer that question. I want her back. I want her back. We got to have more time. And number two, to have your final thoughts and your closing comments to all of the happy entrepreneurs. Take it away.
Well, always close out every conversation with get out there and dominate, because it's time to design the life that you deserve.
Wow, I love it. Design the life that you deserve. With that being said, for everyone that's watching, for everyone that's listening, my name, by the way, is Shay Brown, the Happy Entrepreneur. Make it a great day, everyone. And I promise you, from the bottom of my heart, I promise you we'll make some good things happen. We connect again next time. You have none other than Leticia. Make sure you connect with her. Find her on social media. Find her on Facebook. Find her on Instagram. Go to her events. She is amazing. So with that being said, make it a great day, everyone, and we'll make some good things happen. We connect again next time. God bless, and I wish every single one of you success. We'll make some good things happen. Bye-bye.
Please go ahead and give a big standing ovation for the one and the only Shay Brown.
And I'm here right now in this moment with none other than the one and only Dr. Willie Jolly. What's up, my friend?
It's a privilege and a pleasure and a treat and a treasure to be in your presence.
All right, Delator, we're going to get started. You ready, Delator?
I'm ready, friend.
You ready, Dr. Connett?
Ready,
You
ready.
got none other than Andy Henriquez. And we have someone like a Dr. Sonia, who's a bad sister. All right, now, go ahead with your bad self. None other than the Kim Warren Martin.
That's the promise I made to my mom. I only did this message for one person, and that's my mom. This is for you, Mom. Love you. My name is Shay Brown, the happy entrepreneur. Make it a great day, everyone. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, Shay Brown.
Mic check, mic check.
All I do is win, no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up.
Yes. Yeah.
And they stay there.